really going to hate maths with these questions. But once again, they pop up in foundation papers towards the back and at the beginning of higher papers. So you're going to need to know them. I've done an example for you. So the classic question is make whatever letter it is the subject. In this form, we've got y. So it's asking us to get y here on its own. So how did we get from that to that? So h equals y plus 4. And that actually is a division. Divided by 2. So first you need to get rid of this 2. So you're going to times it out by that. You're going to times there, which then gives us 2h. Yep, so that's step 1. And that's what we've got left. I only want the y, so we need to get rid of this 4. So what we do is we do it as exactly like normal equations. That's a plus 4. We're going to use our inverse operations, which if it's a minus, it's a plus. If it's a plus, it's a minus. It's a plus. So we're going to move that all the way over to here. And that becomes 2h subtract 4 minus 4 equals y. That wasn't that hard, was it? It looks crazy, but it's not. So we're going to do a few examples. So instead of me keep writing make whatever the subject, I will say it and you just listen. So I want to make C the subject in this case. And the actual question is F equals 5C minus 8. So how do I get it C to be the first number, the unknown? I need it to be C equals. So what we're going to do first is we're going to remove this minus 8 and we're going to move it over there, just like normal equations, okay? It's a negative. So when we go over the equal sign, it becomes a plus. So now we have F plus 8 equals 5C. You with me? One more step required to get C on its own. What can we do here? Can you remember what I've taught you? That when they're stuck together, a letter and a number, it means times. Yeah? That is a times. That is stuck to that C. So we're going to do the inverse. It's times. So we're going to divide. So now we're going to have F plus 8 all over divided by 5 equals C. So now we've got C on its own. That's it. That's your answer. So remember your inverse operations. I should have put there if it's a times, you divide, and vice versa. Got to remember them. They're really important. Right, next one. Let's make y the subject. So we've got to get y on its own. And the question is C equals 9y plus 2. So what I'm going to do is deal with this first. So it's going to be C subtract 2, because that's gone over the equal sign, equals 9y. Same again, it's stuck together, so it's a multiply. So I'm going to do the opposite of that, the inverse. And the answer is 9. See, I brought that underneath because that's times, so that's narrow divide. Next one. I want to make x the subject. So I want to make x the subject. So it's y equals 6x minus 4. So what are we going to do now? We're going to deal with the numbers first. We're going to move that over. And as that moves over the equal sign, it becomes a plus. 6x is stuck together. So that means do the opposite to divide. So equals x. We have now got our x on its own. Are you with me? I hope so. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Make x a subject again. Why not? With m equals 15x plus 3. So same again. It's a plus, so it's going to be minus. M minus 3 equals 15x. Or x on its own, they're stuck together, so it's a multiplication. So it's m minus 3 all over 15 equals x. I'm going to do a few more because I know people do get confused with this actual topic. And let's do, I want W to be the subject. So I want W on its own. Same again. Plus 14 becomes a negative. Equals 12. W, they're stuck together. So it is now. We'll divide by 12 equals W. Another one. Make P the subject. P equals 3. Sorry, make A the subject. Plus 3B. So what do we do now when there's two letters involved? Do exactly the same because we need to isolate, which means get A on its own because it's asking us to find A. So all we do is take that over. That's a plus 3B, so it's going to be a minus 3B equals 3A. Now they're stuck together, so it becomes, oh, I missed a step, but it's, so A equals that, okay? I've got to do that step there. Make P the subject. M equals 5n plus 2p. Same again, I want n on its own. So that goes over there. It's a plus, it becomes a minus. And then we do the opposite times here. So that goes over there to 5. There you go. Got the n. And let's do one more. I forgot. Okay. All right then. So this is one where you will see it at the back of a foundation, possibly, or definitely at the front of a higher. You want to make A the subject. And it's just a bunch of letters. So V equals U plus AT. Now, you're going to look at that and you'll go, well, that's not maths. What's the point in that? That's not maths. But it is maths because letters are just a form of algebra. But you're using the same concept as you just used in all of those. You've got to get A on its own. You're isolating A. So let's do, what would you think you would do? Now, if I need to get A on its own, it's stuck to that. So I'm going to deal with this first. Now that's a plus. So it's going to become a negative. So V minus U equals AT. Exactly the same as what we've done. Now I want to get A on its own. And it's stuck to that T, so it's a multiplication. We're going to do the opposite. So the T goes under here. And the A is there. Okay? So, changing the formula looks scary, but it's not. And obviously, This is like basic for you guys. You know, we're not going into A-level stuff, but this is the the grasp of it, and you will be fine. Okay, hope this has helped, and I'll speak to you soon.